As we celebrate the momentous day, we are reminded with utmost gratitude and reverence of all those patriots and the founding fathers of the nation who, by their sacrifices and perseverance, brought freedom and made our nation a republic, giving the power and authority to the people themselves to shape and guide their destiny. Our nation, in the last more than 7 decades, while remaining steadfast to the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, as enshrined in the Constitution, has continued its resolute march on the path of development and attainment of prosperity for everyone. Our state, Nagaland, also has been moving shoulder to shoulder with other states to achieve high levels of progress for all our people. We have achieved many successes in every sphere of the decades, though a lot more remains to be done. Friends, while we have continued our efforts to help people attain every higher quality of life, we have also been waiting with great hope and optimism in the final solution to the long drawn out Naga political issue. The past few years have seen some very crucial developments towards the final solution. The negotiations going on with all the parties and groups concerned have seen significant and positive breakthroughs. There is a spirit of understanding among everyone to continue working unitedly to fulfill the long cherished aspirations of our people without any delay, overcoming all the obstacles. The state government, with a view to give further impetus and facilitate the peace process, held a historic consultative meeting on Kohima on 15th October 2020 with all the tribal hosts, the representatives of the civil society organizations, the political parties, and various public leaders of the Naga political issue. During the meeting, it was reiterated that there will be only one solution for the Naga political issue, and the deliberations led to a 7-point resolution being adopted unanimously by everyone. The resolution, among others, appreciated the Government of India for acknowledging the unique history of the Nagas and sacrifices and contributions of the nationalist workers in the course of the Naga political journey. The Naga political groups were urged to honor and respect the covenant of reconciliation, and an appeal was also made to the negotiating groups to come together under a spirit of oneness, mutual trust, and understanding with sincerity and commitment towards achieving one solution for one people as early as possible. On 18 December 2020, in another step towards further facilitating the peace process, a joint statement was issued by Sri Nifioriu, the Honorable Chief Minister, and Sri T.R. Zileng, Honorable Leader of the Opposition. The joint statement, while welcoming the positive approach of the Government of India under the leadership of Sri Narendra Modi, Honorable Prime Minister Sri Amit Shah, Honorable Union Home Minister, towards expediting the ongoing peace talks, urged all the Naga political groups to come together under the spirit of reconciliation, mutual trust and understanding, and strive with sincerity. It further urged Naga organizations to uphold the values of reconciliation and non-violence in the interests of the future of the Naga people. The Honorable Chief Minister and the Honorable Leader of Opposition affirmed to continuously work towards a political settlement based on the unique history and identity of the Naga people. The joint statement was released for clarity and general understanding and in the greater interest of peace and unity. Friends, the past about a year has also been a time when we all have come together to confront and deal with a global calamity in the form of COVID-19 pandemic, starting from our medical professionals and health workers. The most vital and necessary elements in the war against the pandemic, every other group of frontline workers, the police personnel, the SDRF and NDRF teams, the village guards, the sanitation workers of the ULPs, the transport workers operating the buses carrying the returnees, and various other sections of personnel detailed for managing the quarantine centers, along with all the officers and staff of the district administration and other departments in all the civil societies, organizations, have worked tirelessly and selflessly in containing the spread of the virus, and all of them deserving our utmost praise and appreciation. I also extend my sincere appreciation to all the developmental partners, WHO, UNICEF, UNDP, World Bank, corporate and philanthropic donors, and above all, the Government of India for extending support to the state during the dire situation of COVID-19 pandemic. The daily new COVID-19 cases, which in the state at one point of time had risen to as high as 310 on 11 September 2020, has now on an average come down to around 5. The recovery percentage now stands over 97%, and this speaks volumes of the very good clinical management being done by our health professionals. We, along with the rest of the country, have started vaccination of more than 19,000 health workers of the state against COVID-19. This will be followed by vaccination of about 30,000 other frontline workers, police, home guards, disaster management, police personnel, etc. And in the third phase, it is proposed to vaccinate over 3.4 lakh people of the age of 50 years and above. We expect that such a large-scale vaccination drive will eventually control the COVID-19 pandemic. However, till such time the threat isn't fully warded off, we should dutifully continue to adhere to the COVID-19 appropriate measures in our daily life in the form of wearing masks, maintaining social distancing, hand washing, and following all the other existing guidelines for preventing and the spread of COVID-19. I'm also glad to share with you that within a short span of time, very good progress has been made to commence development works of the new medical college at Mon. It is indeed an ambitious project and will go a long way in meeting the medical needs of not only the people of eastern districts of Nagaland, but the neighboring districts of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh as well. Friends, while the past year did not see many departments of the state getting directly involved in combating COVID-19, the departments were also able to successfully carry out many of the developmental works and took several good initiatives for the benefit of the people. The Department of Agriculture is giving much importance on organic farming in the state, not only to get premium price for the farmers, but also to provide healthy and nutritious food. Organic certification has been carried out by One Cert International under MOVCD NER, and till date, an area of 13,000 hectares has already been certified in the state. The production of food grains, which in 1963-64 was 62,000 metric ton, only with a productivity of 7 quintals per hectare, has over the decades increased to 7,48,870 metric tons, with an increase in productivity to 21.88 quintals per hectare. The Department of Horticulture, as part of its initiative to ensure the revival of the state economies affected due to the COVID-19 pandemic, has chalked out an economic development roadmap for the horticulture sector, wherein the key highlights are the development of 100 vegetable villages for 10,000 households, strengthening of the post-harvest and value addition infrastructure of fruits and vegetables, and promotion of mushroom cultivation apart from other activities. These interventions are expected to generate employment opportunities for the returnees as well as the unemployed youths. The Department of Land Resource Department during 2020-21 under the Rubber Development Scheme distributed 215 number of rubber sheet rollers to rubber growers in the state, catering to an area of 643 hectares of rubber plants, which have attained tappable stage. Further, a cumulative area of 1,000 hectares has been brought under coffee plantation. In 409 project villages, kitchen garden based on permaculture design has been introduced. In the backdrop of the COVID-19 pandemic, availability of rearing stock in the state had become a problem amongst the farmers in the Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services. To mitigate the problem and ease its availability, has distributed approximately 80,000 low input technology chicks to the needy farmers from the state poultry farms. Similarly, a total number of 1,000 winner pigs have been provided to the farmers for breeding them from the state pig breeding farms. The Department of Water Resources during 2021 is taking up 262 units of groundwater irrigation under PMGSY, HKKP, IC, and GW at an estimated cost of 1,805.879 lakh to cover a CCA of 667.75 hectares. This scheme is to be implemented in 5 districts, namely Dimapur, Mokchung, Peren, Mon, and Woka. The Department of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, in partnership with Japan International Development agency is implementing the Nagaland Forest Management Project in 185 villages. In 31 villages under Page 1, microplants are in place and works on ground have started. During the year 2020-21, 12.86 lakh saplings have been planted in 6,264 hectares. In 63 villages under Page 2, preparation of microplants to take up the works and the mobilization of the community is underway. In the financial year 2021-22, activities such as plantation, community development works, income generation activities with the help of SHGs will be taken up. The department has also signed an agreement for an Indo-German financial cooperation project called Biodiversity and Community Conserved Area Management in Himalayas, Nagaland. This project focuses on preserving biodiversity and enriching community conserved areas in 12 landscapes across 70 villages. With the initiative and efforts of the state government and the help being provided by the Government of India, road development has taken to topmost priority to improve the road connectivity in the state. The PWD department during 2021 under several schemes have like Northeast Special Infrastructure Schemes, Northeast Road Sector Development Schemes, Interstate Connectivity BMGSY and other schemes is carrying out works on